G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $2 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, and for the last time, we have my $2 collection book here, partly filled with the commemorative coins so far. And I say from the last time because this will be the last hunt for this book. After this hunt, I'm going to start a new book because first off, in the 100th episode, I picked up the honeybee coin, which filled in all the coins in circulation apart from the red poppy. And if you have missed it or haven't seen it, I did a mail video last Thursday or so, and I showed you that I had finally got my red poppy from the Red Poppy Fund. And I also got a special bonus red poppy, but you'll have to watch that video to figure that one out. So after today, we're going to close off this book. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to transfer the $2 coins into another holder so that I can keep it in that book without worrying about whether or not the coins are going to tone over time. And so at the end of the video, I'll do that in quick time, and we can all watch me do that with music on the background. So today we're going to go through the $2 coins, both obverse and reverse. That's the standard $2 coin, the Aboriginal Elder, and I'll be looking for years of low mintage as well as coloured coins. And so if we find any Royal Australian Mint based coins, they'll most likely go into the book, into the new book, because I have a new book that is the Royal Australian Mint book, not one of the generic books that I'll get from the internet. Oh, that was a 2012, that would have been nice. And so, a bit of a change today, bit of a changing of the guard, doing the last hunt here for this book, seeing what we can find, seeing if there's any great new coins, but then also at the end, popping that red poppy that we received from the Red Poppy Fund. And I have to especially thank one of my subscribers, Clear Skies. The subscriber did engage me a number of times and bought a lot of the coins that were in the Red Poppy Fund, and really helped me out with getting the money together for the Red Poppy Fund. So, Clear Skies, I want to thank you very much. You have been invaluable in helping me convert the Red Poppy Fund finds into money that I can use and did use to buy the Red Poppy from the internet. And so we're into the second roll already. I don't have any anything to show for it as it stages. Quite some nice old, high grade older coins. That's a 2013, and that isn't quite high graded. And I think this was a 2000, and that was a 14, but there was a 2013 there, which was in high grade. I would love if they were coronations. That would have been good, but high grade old coins is no good unless they've got a little bit of color on them. And so we keep looking for the coins of low mintage and color. The low mintage coin is 2011, and then there is also an uncirculated coin where there was no $2 issued into circulation in 1991, and if we find one of those, we'll be pretty happy. I have had subscribers and viewers tell me that they have found those in the past, so there you can find them out there. And so the only other news that I know about this week, it's Wednesday, and it's a bit before this comes out, and the news was given to me by two sources. One, a commenter on my $2 hunt video number 99, Paul W. He wanted to know if I had heard about the new $2 coin, coloured coin coming out in April, which was a C-Mint mark coin around the Vietnam War. And then I heard on the internet from Mark at the Purple Penny, the coin shop in Adelaide, Oh, here we go. Look at that. It's a police coin. That's fantastic. I haven't found one of those for ages. So that's a 2019 police coin. That's a great find. And that, I think, will go into the book, the new book, next week. We'll see how we go today. Already, I think we've got a pretty good coin. That's spectacular. And Mark from the Purple Penny, if you don't watch the Purple Penny Coins and Banknotes channel, Mark is a coin shop proprietor in Adelaide, and he does weekly videos on Facebook, and he uploads them to YouTube. He's also a very prolific writer within the coin vlog universe. He's been what I would consider probably a coin expert for a very long time, and writes for the Australian Coin blog, and has written articles himself and his wife. They run the shop and are very involved in the coin community. And so he put out a video this week and told pretty much everyone that watched about these coins that are coming out. I hadn't heard about them, and I haven't seen a determination yet through the government legislation, so because that's usually the way I find out about coins that are up and coming. But I assume that as a Royal Australian Mint coin dealer, he would get advice well in advance so that he can make purchases and get stock for his shop. But currently, as at around about the 7th of March, the determination hasn't come out through legislation in the Parliament, but it is. There's two kinds of coins coming out in April, I believe, in a C mint mark coloured uncirculated Vietnam War coin. So I'm assuming that will be like 50 years since the end or the withdrawal from the Vietnam War for Australian troops in 1973. So all I know about that is that it's a C mint marked coloured uncirculated Vietnam War coin. I believe, and Mark said in his video that there won't be any rolls, so there won't be any mint issued rolls of those, and that usually means that it's not going into circulation, which is also another thing. Here we go. Here's another colour. 2020, $2, and it is the 2020 Olympic team. It's the Black Ring of Passion with the hockey roo in the centre. Another nice bit of colour there. Now that we're not finding very many at all. There's a nice looking 88. And included or in that series, a fine silver proof coloured $2 C mint mark coin is also coming out, and I believe he said that's also the first time that they've ever done a fine silver proof C mint mark $2 coin. I know that they've done at least one silver $2 coin, which was an old Aboriginal elder from 1988, but a C mint marked coin, I've not heard of that, and I don't think he said he had heard of one either. So that's the $2 coloured coin coming out in April, the Vietnam War. And then the other coin that's going to come out in April is a 50-cent piece, an uncirculated Sydney Opera House coin, because I believe that's also 50 years since the Opera House opened. Oh. So we get a 50-cent uncirculated 2023 Opera House coin, as well as a number of other Opera House themed coins. I'm not sure if they're going to be the same design, but certainly there's a selectively gold-plated silver proof. There'll be a $5 1 ounce silver proof domed coin for the Sydney Opera House, as well as a half gram $5 gold coin. And so the Opera House and the Vietnam War, 50 years of the closure of the war for Australian troops, and this opening of the Opera House that's coming out in April. That's my understanding. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be most likely, like everything else, the first Thursday in the month. But apart from that, I don't know of any other coins that are coming out. I haven't seen any other determinations for any new coins, as per my $1 video this week, maybe. I know that it looks like the Aussie big things are being produced at the Mint. I had some photos from someone who'd been to the Mint and sent them through. Oh, look at that. We have another. And it's Gus from the Mr. Squiggle series from 2019. That's not bad. It's not in bad nick. And a Gus is always a good find. Any of the Mr. Squiggles now are getting quite difficult to find as well. And so yeah, there is some movement at the Mint for production of some coins this year, whether they be corporate programs or uncirculated coins. That's great news. See what else comes out throughout the year. And I think I said, we're looking at a FIFA Women's World Cup coin as well. But that's all I know in relation to coin news at this point for Royal Australian Mint product that's coming out. The other thing, obviously, that I'm going to do at the end of the hunt, which is not really that far away with 3 rolls to go, is, as I said, I'm going to, or maybe I didn't say, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coins. Oh, look at that underneath. We have a Lest We Forget from 2017, and by golly, that is in great nick. That is a very shiny, very clean looking coin. That's outstanding. Look at that. So that's two ram coins there that are straight into the collection. And so yes, I'm going to transfer the coins that are currently in the pockets that I've got for the $2 book. And I have capsules. I've had lots of capsules for a long time, and whenever I get a coin that I really want to keep in good nick, there's a 2019 Jody Clark. I think that one is a low mintage one. Let me check my little notes. (2019) Jody Clark, Aboriginal Elder, 2 million. Yes, that's definitely a low mintage. So that'll go there with the wider collection. Oh, and another Mr. Squiggle, look at that, Bill. And he is also in pretty good nick. Oh my goodness. Maybe there's a little bit of roller mark at the top there, but that is fantastic. So we have Bill and Gus. When he's now is Blackboard and Mr. Squiggle, and we'll have a set. And so yeah, I have capsules, $2 coin capsules. When I want to keep a coin in good order, and instead of flipping it, I use a capsule because I have, for some reason, I bought a really large amount of capsules. I think they were quite cheap on eBay, and yeah, they go in there quite nicely. But they don't fit very well in any real storage. Flips obviously can go into binders and into flip holders. There's a lot of those about, and they're relatively cheap, but it's not particularly easy to keep the capsules. I do have a box with a holder, but not as many slots as I need. So at the end of the hunt, what I will do is transfer. First of all, I will show you the red poppy, and I'll put that aside, and then I'll transfer all of the $2 coins, the coloured $2 coins in the series that I've been looking for, as in the commemoratives, the coloured commemoratives. I'm going to put them into flips, and then I'm going to use an old 50-cent pages, because the 50-cent pages are bigger, have slots that are big enough to hold the capsules, and I'm going to put that in, and that'll be the end of that book. That'll close that book off. It'll be complete, and I'll move on to the new book. So now we are on to the last roll. On the table there, we can see quite a number of keepers behind there in what I would probably consider a pretty good hunt for me. Even though it's not scads and scads of colour, it is, for a $500 noodle, it is a pretty good hunt. That's got a bit of damage. can still see if we can find something else through the rest of this. It'd be nice. There's lots of 2013 dated coins. It's a shame there's not a coronation amongst them. But there, as we go through the last 3 or 4 Aboriginal elders, checking the dates. Nothing of any note. Didn't look like there was any cards. There was no low mintage years. So I don't need to go through the rest of them. What we have found today is a low minted 2019 Jody Clark Aboriginal elder. Very nice. And then we've got 2 Mr. Squiggle coins, the Gus and the Bill. One in pretty good nick, the other in decent nick. We've got a 2020 Australian Olympic team, Black Ring of Passion. And then 2 pretty darn good coins, unless we forget Napier Wallet Mosaic from 2017 and a Police Remembrance coin from 2019, which is also in really nice nick. So that's what we've got for today. And what I will do now is say thank you very much for watching. It's great that you've been able to join me through the journey of this $2 collection book. I'm going to put those to the side up the top. And I'm going to bring the book in. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the red poppy. I'm going to bring the red poppy in. It's already in its own little capsule. It has marks on the back. It was not the premium coin that you would expect. It is what I suspect this is, and I think I've said it on the video where I unbox it. It looks like one of those RSL carded coins that were stuck onto the card with a silicon dob, and that is the toning that has happened because the silicon has stuck to the coin for such a long time, or even a short time, but it certainly has markings and toning. So it's not a perfect coin, which is just as good as a circulated coin in my opinion. I didn't pay a premium for it like a carded coin, but that's going to go in there. That is going to make this book 100% complete, from the $2 red poppy all the way to the current coloured $2 coin, the 75th anniversary of peacekeeping. Every one of these slots, every one of my placeholders has been replaced. I'm going to take this out, even though I can't put that in. It doesn't actually fit. That's why I have to. Oh, it does sort of fit, but it makes a really hard squeeze. And if you try and put 4 across there, it just wrecks the whole page. I've already tried it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed up the film and show you how I transfer all of these into the new one. It's going to be quite quick. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and then I'm not even going to say goodbye. I'm just going to close the book, and you'll see me next time.